everybody, it's your girl Kendra, and you are watching The Road Less Traveled. I'm so excited for today's episode because I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have never been here before, and I don't really know what to expect, but I live for a good random adventure, random journey. But I did come with a reason though. Number one, I wanted to check out Transformation Church, which I'm really excited to go to. I've been watching Transformation and keeping up with Mike Todd for a long time. And then tomorrow I'm going to check out the Black Wall Street area. And I'm just excited to explore and to learn some history and hopefully make some beautiful photos. I'm here, okay? And I'm tired as well. So I guess I'm about to go grab something to eat, check into this hotel, and just see what Tulsa has to offer. So welcome to The Road Less Travel. Let go. All right, y'all. So I ended up staying at the Loft in South Tulsa, which was a pretty cool area because it had a lot of stores, it was restaurants, and it also had a mall. And then it was only about 15 to 20 minutes away from Transformation Church as well as Black Wall Street. So that was real convenient. But my room ended up having a number of different issues, so I wouldn't recommend staying at the Loft per se, but the South Tulsa area was cool, so I would check that out. Now on to get some food. So I was literally just riding down the street and I saw this place called Fish Daddy's. Just the name alone, I had to come and check it out. So it ended up kind of giving me like a laid back bonefish type of vibe. And I ended up getting the fresh cedar plank salmon as well as like the FB house salad. And you can see the pictures. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. But I was full and it served its purpose. So what else could I really ask for? So then on to the next thing, I had to run to Wally World and pick up a few accoutrements. And look, I could not wait to get back to the room and just relax because I was so tired at this point. Y'all hear me? Now, initially when I got back, I thought I was going to call it a night. But then I had remembered that I brought my planner with me. And I was like, this will probably be a good time to just do some reflecting, do some praying, and some goal planning for the year. And so, then I took my butt to bed. And then something crazy happened. Y'all. Okay, don't even pay attention to the scarf. Don't even do that because, All right, let's just fast forward to the next morning so I can really tell y'all what happened. Y'all are not about to believe what happened last night. Let me tell y'all. So I am laying in the bed, sleep, minding my own business. I wake up and I feel my body going like this. I'm really confused because I don't understand why my body is moving and I'm not moving. I wake up, I sit and I look, like what in the world was that? It happens again. I'm sitting in my bed and I'm jiggling. Y'all, why was there an earthquake last night? Why does Tulsa have earthquakes and no one told me about it? Like it's the most oddest, I don't know if that's a word, it's the most odd sensation when you feel all your loose meat, any meat that's on your body that's available to move, when it moves without your consent or without you producing the movement, it almost feels like the earthquake is coming from within. So let me call the front desk. I called the front desk and I was like, did we just have an earthquake? And she laughing oh yeah, we've been having them more frequently lately, and we just had one 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, what kind of land is this? Y'all got tornadoes, y'all got earthquakes, y'all got all the pestilences and the plagues, all this stuff. Nobody told me. I'm like, get me from out of this place, out of this land. Anyway, child, I'm about to go get some breakfast because Tulsa, you're not about to stress me out on today. So, after all of that, I decided to go get brunch at this spot called Nola's, which was a Creole Cajun inspired type place, and it was something I found on TikTok. It was actually really good. All right, now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Your girl was still a little stressed from the night before, so I ended up getting 2 entrees. Don't judge, but I wanted a little sweet and some savory, so I got the French toast as well as a Florentine omelet, and both were delicious. And now that I'm full, let's head over to Black Wall Street. In the early 20th century, the Greenwood District or what many of us know as Black Wall Street, was a self-sufficient and very prosperous business district for African Americans. By 1921, Greenwood boasted 10,000 residents and 108 Black-owned businesses. This area was once filled with over 35 city blocks of thriving shops, banks, hotels, theaters, private homes, and more. But on May 31st, 1921, the Tulsa Race Massacre tore the district apart. A white mob attacked the area overnight and killed between 100 and 300 people. There were about 1,256 homes that were burned or looted, and an entire community was all but destroyed. Alright, what's up, y'all? I am down here at Black Wall Street. It's actually a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be. Like, the area. I'm trying to get a good picture of like the background, but this is pretty much it. It's just like a couple blocks. And yeah, I'm just walking around snapping some photos, enjoying learning some history. There's a lot of great art around here, and yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. So Black Wall Street. Yeah. Now, as I was walking, I noticed they had memorials on the sidewalk for different businesses that were destroyed. These memorials listed the business names and whether or not they ever were reopened again. Now, if you look on this corner, you'll see the Vernon AME Church of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And at the time of the massacre, the superstructure, parsonage, and sanctuary were destroyed. However, the basement and parts of the lower level somehow remained. But we all know that somehow was definitely God. Now, these are pics from 60 days after the massacre occurred. But believe it or not, the Sunday right after the massacre, members gathered in this damaged building to celebrate communion. In fact, Vernon AME Church is the only intact, standing Black-owned structure that remains from the historic Black Wall Street era. Alright, y'all, so I am out here, but it started pouring down raining, so I'm just kind of chilling underneath this bridge. This, what they call this, an overpass, chilling at this overpass, waiting for it to stop so I can get out here and finish taking my photos. But I had actually thought it was going to rain all day because that's what the forecast said. So I did get a few photos in so far. Hopefully it'll let up and then I can get back out here and do what I need to do. And if not, I think I'm just going to roll into the museum now, and then maybe after I get done with the museum, the rain will have stopped all the way. Yeah, the rain definitely didn't stop, so I just headed to the museum. Timed entry tickets are required for your visit, so they do suggest that you purchase tickets online in advance of your trip. My ticket was $15. So here's a few facts that I learned at the museum. Before Greenwood became Black Wall Street, it was actually considered Indian territory, and African Americans served as slaves to Native Americans, but after they became free, they were able to acquire land in Greenwood through the Dawes Act. Now, the economic success of Greenwood was partly fueled by the oil boom in Oklahoma during the early 20th century, which provided opportunities for entrepreneurship and wealth accumulation. In 1921, it was estimated to be $1.5 million in real estate property damage, which would have equaled to $25 million in 2021. Now, on a lighter note, the legendary R&B group, the Gap Band, is actually from Greenwood. In fact, the name of the band stands for Greenwood, Archer, and Pine, the streets at the entrance of the neighborhood. Overall, this was a very informative museum, and I would definitely check it out if you're ever in the Tulsa area. Alright, y'all, so instead of going out to get some real food, I decided to come over here to Frio's. Looks like they got some tasty gourmet popsicles, so I'm gonna check them out in this rain that's hating on me for taking my photos, but it's all good. So let's see what Frio's is talking about. Alright. Woo! Okay, I just got back from Frio's. I have this blueberry cheesecake popsicle. If you know anything about me, you know I love a good blueberry. Anything blueberry to me is delicious. Just about, not anything. So this was $4. So let's see what it's talking about. It's good. It kind of has like a yogurty type taste into it. I could do this for y'all. Okay. Woo, so at this point, I have been in the rain and cold all day, and the only thing that I could think about was getting some hot soup. Y'all, I ordered my food, and when I tell you I ran back to the hotel, honey, I ran. I just wanted to be warm. I wanted to sit down. I wanted to eat my food. I wanted to rub my feet together. Said a little grace, did a little dance, eat my little food, you know, typical chicken pho and some little spring, I think it was a summer roll, spring roll, one of them seasons, and it was good. And I wanted to go to bed, and that's exactly what I did. All right, y'all, good morning. Okay, good morning. We is out here in these rainy Tulsa streets. Like, yo, it ain't stopped raining since I've gotten here. Heading to church. Running a little late because that's what we do. And actually, well, I'm not really running late because, what is it? It's 10:21. The doors open at 10 and service starts at 11. So about 15 minutes away. And yeah, I should be straight, hopefully, but we'll see once I get there. So yeah, let's go. So even with the rain and the traffic, I still got there in 15 minutes to my surprise. And when I pulled up, you know, I was thinking like, hey, it's probably going to be a mess trying to get in. But the garage was actually pretty smooth. Like, it wasn't a bunch of traffic. So that was cool. And of course, you know, the greeters had all the good energy. We had my guy right here telling you to get your butt to church.
Whoever you got on that phone, tell them they got time to get here.
So it was about 10:45 and service started at 11. So I wasn't really sure how the seating was going to be, and I was kind of nervous that maybe I, you know, might not get a good seat. But I still ended up being pretty close, even though I would have preferred to sit in the center, like on the floor. But I sat on the left side, which was cool. Now, lucky for me, it was actually the church's 25th year anniversary that Sunday, so they pulled out all the stops. They had your boy Israel Halton there, who was one of my absolute favorites. Travis Green, he was in the audience. Even though he didn't perform, it was just still cool that he was there. And they also honored Pastor or Bishop and Pastor Debbie on their 25 years to the church, 25 years of ministry to the church. So that was really cool. And of course, you know, Mike Todd, he was on 1,000 per usual, honey. Had all the examples. The word was amazing. It was on point.
Because you've never jumped that high before.
I loved it. I enjoy service so much. And so I was so happy that I came. So after church was over, I was like, let me go ahead and run to the apparel store. I'm walking up to the door. Sister's like, oh, girl, no. The line is on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
You got to go over there to the line. So I'm like, okay. I'm walking. I'm still walking. By the time I got to the end of the line, I was exhausted. I was almost outside of the church. I was like, where am I at? And so, yeah, I stood around for a little bit. I left and I went and grabbed me a popsicle. So they were handing out popsicles because he just revealed the word of the year would be fruit. And it was a play on that. So I took me and my little popsicle over to the other side of the atrium, stood around, did a little people watching, did a little looking. And I said, yeah, all right, I think I've had enough here. And it is time to go to brunch. I am just getting in the car from church. I really enjoyed myself today. Service was amazing. Oh, and then Israel Halton was here today. Y'all, look, I am a friend of God is my jam. It was just a great service. Like, I came on the best Sunday, and it was their anniversary Sunday too. So I'm salty though because Travis Green was here and he was sitting in the front. And I was trying to get down to get a picture because Travis Green had blessed me in so many ways, and I ain't making it in time. So I'm a little salty about that, but I'm just happy that I came. I'm about to go grab some breakfast because, you know, food is always the motive. And then I'm about to get my butt on this airplane. So, Tulsa, y'all treated me well. I ain't got no complaints other than that earthquake. But that was beyond y'all control. But y'all need to get it together.
In 900 feet, turn right.
All right. So for brunch, I decided to check out this spot called Neighborhood Jam. It was just something I found online and it was close in the area. So I decided to pull up. So for my entree, I ended up getting the good old boy, which was basically sausage gravy, biscuits, some light-skinned eggs because they egg whites with cheese, chicken sausage, and then I ordered a side of some cheese grits because why not, you know? Now, I do have a question for y'all, and this is going to tell me a lot about your relationship with the Lord. Do you put sugar in your grits? This is the question that we need to discuss. I need you to put in the comments, do you put sugar in your grits? And if you say the wrong answer, I got time to argue. I'm ready to argue. Okay? Anyway. Well, let me get this shot of me eating my food because y'all like to see people eat because y'all like weird stuff like that. So I'm going to eat. It was good. It was actually very tasty. Like the whole meal was very delicious. And I did put sugar in my grits because that's the Lord's will for my life. But then I found out that it was like brown sugar. Oop, I didn't want that. I wanted the white sugar, not the melanated. So I put my little sugar in the grits. And yeah, I enjoyed, honey. I enjoyed. Well, I finished brunch and now I'm heading to the airport because my Tulsa trip is coming to an end. And honestly, y'all, at this point, I thought like, hey, my trip was really dope and it couldn't get any better. But when I tell you God has something else up his sleeve, another plan, just see what happened next. I'm literally here at the airport. I'm about to go. I just checked my bag in. I was having an issue with like my ticket or something. It was like they couldn't find me in the system. I'm standing around waiting, trying to get to the, oh my God. Yo, I walked. All right, let me just pause this real quick because I was so excited in this moment that I absolutely was not making any sense. So let's rewind. When I got to the airport, I was dropping off the rental car and stuff was falling out my bag. Stuff was coming out of my purse. I'm trying to find things. It was just like pure chaos. And the lady was standing there trying to check out the rental car. It looked like she was getting frustrated with me and I'm getting frustrated with myself. So anyway, I walk into the airport, go to the self-check-in kiosk. For whatever reason, they can't find my name, my reservation. So then I had to go and stand in line, get to an actual like representative. I'm talking to them. They still can't find my stuff. They had to call a manager over and like look up something. All of this, it ain't never happened to me before. I'm like, what's going on? So at this point, I'm a little bit frazzled because I'm trying to hurry up and catch my flight. So I turn around and guess who I make eye contact with? Mike Todd. I turn around, he's like standing over in the corner and I got this weird look on my face and he was like, come on over here, sis. Because he knew I wanted to say something, but I was just kind of hesitating because he had his wife there, his family, like his daughters, and it looked like he was with a security guard. So I didn't want no problems, you know what I'm saying? But he told me to come on over. And I'm laughing. I'm like, I literally just came from your church. I watch your ministry all the time. Like, you have blessed me so much. And I just can't believe that I'm running into you at the airport. And so he's like, he pulls out his phone. He was like, you know what? Let's record a video. He records a video like, hey, I'm here with my homegirl, Kendra. She came here from DC, blah, blah, blah. And then he got a phone call. He was like, well, hold on a second. So when he said, hold on, that's when I pulled out my camera. And this is a video that you're seeing up next. How did I literally run into him at the airport? Y'all got to be like, if God don't be doing stuff like, yo, I literally just ran into him at the airport. I'm on my way back home.
We headed to the East Coast
I
together.
did, headed to the East Coast. We out
Kendra,
here.
thank you for your faith.
Oh my God.
People will say it's crazy, but it's only crazy till it happens.
That's right.
I walked into the airport. I saw my sister. We liked eyes. I was like, you Transformation Nation.
I was like, right. I was like,
it.
I'm coming over. I tried
this
to.
Is it. God is so good, and
He
it's
is.
people like her that have made this ministry actually successful, not from a number standpoint, from a transformation standpoint.
Absolutely.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing. A blessing.
Me and Bella are about to go to New York
Okay,
to
New York.
release a book called Couple Love,
Yes.
and we're gonna give you the first copy right now.
Look, you know what? I can't. And then hang on. I can't. I can't. Thank you so much.
That's from me and Bella.
Thank you so much. And can I please
Say, she came from DC.
Thank you so much. God bless
Today,
you. Yeah.
and it's going back home for church anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are a blessing.
Here, come on. Let me take.
So when I reflect back on this moment, it's so much bigger than just meeting Mike Todd and the celebrity of who he is. I have to think back to church and how at the end of service, I tried to run down and get a picture with Travis Green in my own strength and how I still didn't get it and didn't even consider that it's possible to meet Mike Todd. Like, I never thought that would be possible. And so for me to get to the airport and experience all these different delays and all these different frustrations and just not understanding why is this happening to me, and to turn around and meet Mike Todd, it was like, you never know what God is doing in the background and how he's moving things and putting things together and working it out for your good. And you're getting frustrated and you're getting upset because you don't see why. And I'm over here trying to settle for a picture with Travis Green, and God is trying to give me a Mike Todd. Like, no shade to Travis Green. It was just so much in that moment that I was just overwhelmed. And I just hope that whoever you are watching this, that you feel encouraged and know that God is doing the same for you. So with all of that said, I appreciate you for checking out this week's episode of The Road Less Traveled. Stay tuned for more episodes in the future. Peace.